Hi guys, it's SimLicy here, so welcome to another apartment renovation. So today I'm back renovating this apartment, which is another city living apartment, and this time it's Penny Pizzazz's apartment, which I'm sure you guys know by now is one of my absolute favorite apartments to renovate. This time I am actually looking at another floor plan again, trying to create something similar to it. It's not identical. You'll see that I tried to match it pretty closely, but I ended up not being able to do everything because this apartment was a little bit smaller than what I needed to achieve that. But something that I did that I thought was really fun and something that I've been wanting to do basically ever since I started using this version of the tool mod is create a balcony in an apartment where there is no balcony. And so it's not perfect. I still need to fiddle around with the idea a little bit more, maybe try a few different things to make it look a little bit better. But if you're inside the apartment or in the balcony, it actually looks pretty good. It's only looking at the apartment from a distance does it look a little bit weird. So I'm actually really pleased with the way it turned out. I think it looks so cool, and I am just forever impressed by the tool mod, and it really makes my building life so much easier and so much more fun. So I can't sing its praises anymore. But anyways, yeah, so like I was saying, I was looking at a floor plan. I'll put a picture of it here on screen so you guys can see what I was looking at. I tried squeezing in 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, but it ends up only having 1 bedroom and 1 bathroom. And the rest of the space, I just kind of fill it in with platforms just to kind of fill in the dead space and to make the apartment a different shape. And so you'll see that here in just a little while. I'm actually just really happy with the way that turned out. And I think the apartment just ends up looking so much more unique. I mean, of course I'm using the tool mod, so that helps, but also just looking at a different floor plan is also really helpful. So yeah, hopefully you guys will like the way it turns out. You'll also see that I am featuring some custom content in this apartment. I'm using custom content by Machino Sun. I think I'm saying their name correctly. Hopefully I am, but anyways, she is a very talented CC creator. I've been admiring her custom content on Twitter and Tumblr for quite some time, and I've been very excited to download it, and thankfully I finally did and finally used it in an interior, and I am so in love. I didn't even end up using everything that was available, but if you guys would like this custom content yourselves, I will have a link to her Patreon page in the description box so you guys can download everything that I did. I just went through and downloaded everything that is available. I think I might have missed one set or something because I don't think I saw it when I was decorating this apartment, so I'm gonna have to go back through and download it. I think it was just a set that had a bed or 2 in it, maybe a desk, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. But I just am so in love with this custom content. It's so high quality. So yeah, all you have to do is go through her Patreon page and just download everything, and everything will be in this apartment as you'll see it here. But yeah, it's so high quality. It's so unique. I think the furniture, textures and the wood shapes look really organic to me and just really just natural and pretty, and I just love the style. I'm not sure what this style is exactly, but I thought it looked really good with the stuff that came from Snowy Escape, so maybe it's supposed to be Japanese influenced or something. I'm not exactly sure, but I felt like it paired really nicely with that pack, so I ended up using a few items from that pack, but I wasn't going for a Japanese look necessarily. I just more thought it complemented each other. So yeah, there you saw I did fill in another space with a platform, just to sort of just create a different shape, and that way when the walls are in cutaway mode, this part of the wall won't disappear. And that's something that I really like about platforms, especially trying to fill in dead space like I am here. It's such a nice thing for the cutaway mode, because I hate when I put up decorations and then they just disappear when they're in cutaway mode, and I feel like that's how most people play probably. So it's nice to be able to just leave a shelf there and it won't disappear. But yeah, I did play test this balcony, by the way. At first I was going to put some planter pots here. Those are custom content planter pots by Machino Sun. They're really cute and I wanted to use them, but I didn't quite have the space because I also wanted to place other things out there. I ended up moving that plant out there too because it was poking through the wall a little bit. Not that it matters too much, because I don't imagine you're actually looking at the apartment from the exterior of the building, but I thought it worked better on the balcony. I also ended up putting a chair out here, a side table with a really adorable stereo that is also by Machino Sun. You'll see that here in just a little while. Of course, these lights are by her too. I thought they were perfect for a balcony. And this chair is just so cute. I love the cushions on it. But yeah, something that I ended up including out here that I thought was really cool is a art easel, which was created by Machino Sun. If you guys like need extra art supplies, she has like extra paint tubes and brushes and stuff. It's such cute clutter. I actually forgot to download it at this moment, but I like exit the game, go and put it in my game, and also a kitchen set by her too. So you'll see that here in just a moment. So yeah, a lot of custom content in this apartment. And I'm so obsessed. I really enjoyed using it, but I was really excited to see an art easel because I really love when CC is like functional, like there's actually a use to it. Of course, I love just decorating in general, so having just decorations is nice, but it's really cool seeing things that are actually usable by the Sims, like an art easel and things like that. Of course, like furniture and stuff is usable, and like kitchens and stuff. So I guess a lot of it is usable, but I don't know, just like things like that are for extra activities, I guess, is really cool to see. I also used this plant again, but this time I sized it down and made it look like it was sitting on this shelf. I thought that was pretty cool, and it actually sized down really nicely. But yeah, over here is going to be the kitchen. I love this kitchen. I think it's so cute. I quickly realized though that it was going to be way too small, so I ended up moving that shelf that I have over to the left of the kitchen and actually making the kitchen a little bit longer. It's a really weird shape. I never would have done this floor plan if it hadn't been for looking at that other floor plan originally, and also not having like the space to really add like a bunch of clutter and have a bunch of like counter space and stuff too. So I'm really pleased with that. I end up actually swapping out the stools that I have at the dining table for another chair. When I went back through and downloaded the paint set and the kitchen set, somehow I got the chairs too. So there was just so many sets to download on her Patreon page that I guess I just missed some somehow. So definitely double check when you guys are downloading that you downloaded everything. But yeah, if you go through and download all of her packs, you guys will have everything that I used in this apartment. But over here is going to be the entryway. So in the entryway, I have a dresser just for like extra storage. This really pretty like wooden art piece I thought was really nice to put above it. And then just some mirrors and some like slipper clutter and a few other decorations that I thought looked nice. I also end up placing an art easel. I think it's just a decorative one. It's just like a tiny art easel. It's so cute, but I put that over there on the dresser too. But over here, I'm just finding some artwork. She didn't have any artwork besides that wooden sculpture piece, so I used just some base game paintings that I thought kind of complemented the style really nicely. And so yeah, over here I'm just adding some clutter around the kitchen. I tried to not overly clutter it because I felt like this style was more of like a clean and simple style, and I didn't think too much clutter would really match it. So I tried to keep it simple, and I think it looks really nice. And then over here is going to be the bedroom. Of course, I'm using the tool mod to add my own like custom windows. So I add a few windows over here in the bedroom, just 3 of them next to each other. I thought was so nice, and it brought in like so much light into the bedroom. So I'm really pleased with the way that looks, and I just think it's so cute, and I hope you guys are going to like this apartment. I'm really excited to be using this CC. Like I said, I've been admiring it from like a distance for a while and just hadn't got the opportunity to go through and download everything and use it. So I'm really happy that that finally came, and just very, very excited to be sharing it. Oh, and I love this mirror with the clothes hanging from it. I thought that was such a cool piece, and I think this bedroom just ends up being so cozy. I tried to turn this into like an office too. I tried squeezing in a desk, but you'll see that I just did not quite have the space for it. I also tried putting the art easel in here, but yeah, once I realized that this room wasn't as big as I thought it was, I just put the art easel on the balcony, and I think that works so much better, and I end up putting that mirror back where it was originally. And I use this dresser. I think it's really pretty, so I'm really happy with the way that turned out. Oh yeah, and then there's this little cart here. Like everything is so good. Like every time I was pulling something out, I'm like, oh, this is cool. Oh, this is cool. Like everything I thought was so fun. But yeah, I played around with this room quite a bit, trying to like shuffle things around, seeing how I could like utilize the space as best as I possibly could. But I really liked the bed against this wall facing the window. I felt like it was the most natural feeling layout. Oh, I didn't end up using that dresser. I put these cabinets here instead. Okay, I thought I used it, but I guess the mirror and clothing rack works as a dresser, so I didn't need two of them. And then I used those cabinets thinking that they would be extra like art supplies in there, so I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, there I just placed that little art easel, and then here I'm cluttering up this art cart with some paint tubes, and there's some magazines and extra like paint brushes and just like so many cool things. I also end up using these hand sculptures, which I thought was pretty appropriate for like a sim who's doing a lot of painting and drawing. And yeah, I don't know, I think this is like the perfect apartment for an artist that just like lives in the city by themselves, and I hope you guys like it. I'm just going to finish up the bedroom and then decorate the bathroom, I think is like the last thing that I do. And I struggled with what to place above this bed. I ended up going with these base game like blueprints, I'm going to call them, or like building blueprints. They're not really blueprints. I don't know what you would call them. They're just like architectural designs, but I thought they worked nice for an artist. But yeah, here you can see I am decorating the bathroom. Like I said, this is going to be the last room that I decorate. It comes together pretty quickly, and I place another window in here, and I thought that actually worked really nicely, just right in front of the shower. And I love this sink too. I think this sink is such a unique shape, and like all the furniture is just so unique and different than anything that I can see in game, and even like a lot of other custom content that I've downloaded. So I'm really impressed, and I can just highly recommend it. But yeah, here I'm just adding the final few decorations. Then we'll be going on to the screenshots. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. Like I said, I will have links in the description box so you guys can download this custom content if you guys are interested. So yeah, as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and please leave any comments or suggestions you have, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!